Alright, I'm not sure. I think we might be up and running. Trying to see if I can see a preview. I don't know, it's kind of a bit of a rig setup here. Does not look like it's running yet. I don't know. No, Rich Smith. Hey, can you tell me if the video is getting out there? Because I'm trying to monitor it on my phone and I see nothing. If you can see video, say yes, I see video and audio. So I'm actually just got done with a meeting with a supplier here in Westfield, and I'm in the truck. I've got the Starlink going. I've got the laptop set up with OBS Studio and a couple of different cameras. Okay, perfect. It looks like it's getting out. So I cannot monitor. I don't know why. Let me go to another web page here real quick and see if I can see anything on my channel here. What I was wanting to try to do is just do a test here because I've got a little bit of time before I head back to the shop. Let me see if I can go to OBS Studio and show you what I've got going on here. I think if I click this, I might be able to throw a video. Webcam. Move that to the top. There we go. Okay, so you should see two of me right now. The full screen, which is on this camera, and then this camera is just a little webcam. So this camera is the little one up on the screen there. There's my phone. I was hoping to see it right there, but it's not showing it. So the problem I have when I do live streams on the cell phone alone, it does not show replay of audio or anything. So I used to use OBS Studio. I can change between camera inputs here. And right now what I've got is everything streaming through here with RTMP, which is a protocol. I believe it's real-time messaging protocol. So anything that goes on in the stream, whether it's you guys commenting live, it will play back live. I can also switch between cameras. So what I want to do, my hope is, this coming season, let's turn this back up there, and shrink that one down or make it go disappear. Be able to be on the job site, have all this running, and basically walk around with the GoPro within range or hotspot it from my phone, doesn't matter, whatever, or in the shop per se with my Wi-Fi, fiber optic, be able to go between cameras and show things live if I do that. Just hoping to have a different way of bringing better, higher quality video, because right now what I'm seeing on this screen is really crystal clear, as well as I'm hoping with the Starlink and not trying to Wi-Fi, 5G, my phone breaking signal, I've always got a good signal, so hopefully that's good. Bring my other window back up here where I can see chat. Okay. Sound is good. Video is laggy. Let me back away. I'm actually in a big metal building right in front of my Starlink antenna here. So that could be part of it. I'm actually going to start the drive real quick. So feel free if you have Q&A, any questions, anything, not topic specific. I will have to look at my screen down here because it's not popping up. Oh, there we go. It shows me live. There we go. Let me turn my phone volume down. I'll be in front of me now. Perfect. There we go. And I can actually see pretty good. So everything in my truck is now connected to Starlink. I'm not using my cell signal at all. Once I get back onto 31 here, I've got a good 30-minute drive. Alright, so first off, how's everyone doing? How is the weather where you guys are? I think, Rich, you're down in like Florida, if I can remember. GP Bot, looks like. I recognize that username. By the way, if you guys in between whatever, you got a thought on what you want to see, what you think would be cool, just let me know. Comment it down below. I'll watch this back later. Now I should be able to see the comments later, because that's the problem. And anytime I'd watch it back later, it reveals like, wow, that audio and the video was bad. Comments are gone. I don't know. Anyone watching it later is like, they don't understand the context of who was messaging live during the video when I'm answering questions. So I'm hoping this will help solve all that. Spokane, Washington. Now if I could just get me a driver and I could sit in the passenger seat, or somebody sit with me and just read the comments off, that'd be real nice. So we're actually right by Grand Park. Let me see if I can spin this camera around. There is some big home show or something going on right here at Grand Park. There's a bunch of service vehicles out. So roofing contractors, HVAC, looks like a lot of stuff's still going on. I really don't know what's going on. Sign here. Home show, maybe? I ended up meeting a guy with a supplier I buy from. Can't do much. It's still, actually, it's warmed up about 10 degrees since I left. We're in the low 30s right now, but it was snow covered this morning. They were supposed to get an inch or two today, and it just kind of a dusting, fluffy half inch. So really, I mean, no work going on. I'm hoping to open back up and get roof installs going within about a month. I've got a few people biting at the bit, but it's just not good enough weather. So been trying to go through spreadsheets, look at buying in bulk, things like that. What do you guys do this time of year? Whether you're a contractor or owner, you shut down and your income drops off and you anticipate that each year and you save up, or do you try to line up work, drum up work, or do you just start to do the work depending upon the weather you have? Yeah, rattling around. Uh, Real quick, like anyone in the comment section. Thank you, GP Bot. I appreciate that. I'll read that here in a second. I'm getting ready to get around this roundabout, get on US 31 here. How do I find a roofer like you? So I take it you're a homeowner. I'll finish reading that in a second. I don't want to drive through the median and the roundabout here. In your area, no. Trust Google reviews. In my area, Google reviews are the best review platform. Yelp, BBB, don't waste your time. Is a joke. You pay to play there. And I actually had one of the guys there, one of the higher ups from the BBB, straight up tell me it's pay to play platform. So I'm not going to hate on them too much. They will show you unverified, but if you pay, they will verify you and promote you. That's bogus. At least in my area, Google reviews are pretty good. Yelp, I've not been a fan of. It's not here. It's not big in my region. Sharp looking black Tesla right there. So one thing I would steer you towards, GP Bot, is check up directory. So Dmitry Opinski, you might know of him, the Russian dude up in Minnesota. He's got a pretty good YouTube channel. Some people hate him, some people love him, got mixed feelings, whatever. He has several businesses. One of them is called Directory. If you do a Google search, it's going to be spelled a little different though. It's spelled with two I's at the end. And it's kind of green. I'm a member of it. And he actually vets the contractors on the platform and will stand behind them. So if they require a deposit and they take off with your money, he'll step up and cover it. I believe it's up to $30,000 now. They can also offer insurance, whether you find a contractor from his platform, but fee is come out from the contractor, which I imagine they build into the price. If they're contractor, like if I bring a client or a job to the platform and like, hey, reassurance, I want to offer your platform, third-party insurance, you can totally do that. It's 1% of the contract. So in my opinion, I'm really considering going that direction and not actually even doing the manufacturer warranties, extended warranties this year, due to that fact right there. Because one thing I did not factor in when I figured the Tamco enhanced warranties was, yes, there's a fee to me, and I make up for that with a small margin, not much. But I didn't factor in the costs required of the materials to build off. It has to be Tamco brand. I'm not saying that's good or bad, but the cost was substantially more that I did not factor in. So if I don't offer that, I can get, in my opinion, really good synthetic bugle type stuff. Actually, I brought a little sample to show my supplier, which is this one right here by BEM Direct. It's not like a butane asphalt type stuff. And it's actually bugle. It's like tape. It sticks in any temperature. They shipped me a couple rolls of various things to try, and I'm sorry I'm bunny trailing or getting sidetracked here, but I wanted to make sure I tried to answer your question. And as a contractor, you're possible to offer these and use these platforms, they cost money. So if I can use what I think is a superior product, like I just pointed to you right there, it's way safer for the guys to grip and not slide off and get hurt and injuries, whether you're in a harness or not. Your feet don't grip it, and it's not that safe. It's more durable, sticks in any temperature. I want to do some testing, that's great. It's also cheaper than branded materials that are required for those enhanced warranties. So if you sacrifice the enhanced warranty, but you can offer it through a third party like Directory, I think that's the way to go. So when you get a chance, when the stream's over, just type in Directory, spelled with two I's at the end. Search your area, find a contractor, try to vet them that way. But the peace of mind of a third party offering type of insurance is really good. Hopefully that gives you a little bit better of an idea. Where are you watching from, Chat? Chat GPT. It's GP Bot. Where are you from? Oh, there you go. You already said you're in Alaska. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, what part of Alaska? My brother's a roofer, and he'll be back in Alaska this year. Wherever the spit is, whatever we're talking about, got his captain's license on a fishing vessel there, and he goes up there in summertime. Audio is muffled. One of these buttons. Hopefully I don't up and kill the audio. It's gonna actually operate different. I don't know. This is still kind of a test for equipment. Based on what I'm watching here, my video is very clear. Well, I think real quick, and again, thank you for the $5 tip there. Appreciate it. Just trying to Okay, I'm whispering into here to see if somebody can answer. It might sound muffled because it's another camera picking up the audio. I'm trying to find out if it's my wireless mic transmitting it to the laptop or not. Any other questions? I do plan on making a dedicated video of Directory 2 here in the near future, hopefully by springtime. I've been on the platform personally for a little over 2 years, I think, and it's led to jobs. People have found me because of the platform, and then I've actually given that insurance to my customers. So just to clarify as well, that the contractor, if you're a contractor in here and you're looking at some possible one-up, differentiate yourself, check out Directory as well. It's they bridge the gap between customer and contractor through a third party. Uh, and if you are trying to just be a member of it, that's fine. There is a monthly or yearly fee, but you do get to offer that deposit insurance and no additional. All right, there's no chat coming in. Can you guys still hear me? Looks like your wireless mic is out. Okay. I appreciate that. It kind of give me an idea because here I am. I see it on the receiver catching the transmission, but I don't know. You know what? Let me look at something else. Might be a studio. I don't like that. And let me see if I have my audio inputs. It might be a mix of audio here. I don't know. I thought about trying to do the live a little bit later when I got back to the shop and just test it there while I'm not driving. But if there are people that had questions, I could actually just read the question and talk about it more on the drive. When I get back to the shop, I do want to test some of the new synthetic paper and ice and stuff that I have. Hey, what's up, Larry Bird? Like the username there. At 33, Larry Bird. I'm guessing you're a basketball fan or the Larry Bird. I'm not a sports guy, but I know he's like a was coach for an NBA team. Any questions? But I really hope when I watch this back it's clear. There is a bit of a choppiness on my live feed, but that might just be settings and start. It looks clear though. So definitely trying to get a little feedback here, guys, on setup. GP Bob, what part of Alaska are you in? That's slow day. I'm gonna switch between a camera here real quick. Let me know, do you guys like this GoPro? Not necessarily the view or the angle it is, but the quality of the camera. Because right now the camera you're seeing is actually the GoPro 9 Black. It's an old camera. I very rarely used it. Kind of regretted buying it. It's overpriced at the time. There's some little quirks with it I don't like, but I thought using it for a webcam where I could maneuver it around relatively easy and have good quality if the quality is good. I'm going to switch to the webcam, get an idea of quality there. Wow, I got utility. This jackass was flying past slowly right past the utility worker. All right, so there was also some software running in the background on my machine here. It's very compute hungry. Hope closing that off might help get stream here. All right, I'm gonna bring me up real quick. There. All right, that one to me, give it a minute, pop up on my screen here. It looks way more blurry and not fun. Unless there's a focus adjuster on that lens, I don't know. There's a massive delay. There we go. I guess it's not too bad. All right, just want to see what it looked like and see the audio, or hear the audio when I play this back. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1. 21-second delay when I flip the screen to when I see it on my phone. Alright, there's not many people in the room, probably just a bad time. I'm gonna shut this down and get back to the shop, do a couple things I need to do, probably maybe go live again, just to kind of test it when I'm parked and actually play around with settings and some things. And see if maybe it might be the Starlink run the whole setup the same, but instead of being on the Starlink, be on the shop with a Wi-Fi with fiber optic. So there was a setting in YouTube Studio right before I started this. It looked like there were three options. It said normal latency, low latency, or high latency. I don't know if that's the way that the buffering works, if you're on, say, low latency or a normal latency or one latency. I don't know. That might be something I play around with and try to. But I really want to get this stuff figured out to know what's going to bring the best quality video to you guys. Video ain't on it. I got to get that figured out. I'm going to stop this one. If I can figure out where the end stream is here. And possibly start back up a little bit later. Again, I appreciate it. GP bot. Check out directory website out. Let me know, comment back if you got any good or bad to find out. If you don't mind, find the stream back and comment, reply to the message or the thread here, and kind of leave a review of what you thought of the platform so others can read about it. I definitely appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, the few of you that have replied here. And talk to you again soon.